Hey, everybody. Let's talk about another strategy for election violence prevention. This one is youth programming. What we know from looking at research historically is that a lot of times when election violence happens, it is actually committed by young people. And young people might mean people who are young adults, or it might even mean teens who are not yet old enough to vote. Even though it's the case that the violence is often committed by young people, that does not mean that it was the young people's idea. Most often, it's older folks who are trying to stoke violence intentionally, and younger people who end up being the ones who do the violence itself, which of course also means that they end up meeting the consequences. Young people are extremely powerful in the context of election violence prevention. They can be incredible leaders in the movement against election violence. So this strategy has three parts. The first part is a matter of encouraging young people to be nonviolent. So, talking about voter education and civil education and peace messaging with young people as our audience. But actually, the even more significant strategy here is asking or inviting or encouraging the young people themselves to be the leaders in preventing election violence, inviting them into leadership positions as we do this kind of work. The last piece of this particular strategy has to do with planning distractions, essentially. On a day when we know that there's going to be a very difficult thing happening, and we don't always know when there's going to be something difficult, but on election day or inauguration day or other times when we know that there might be a spark for violence, that's a time when we can plan some other type of activity for younger people so that they are involved in a positive way or not involved at all, rather than being tempted toward violence. That's actually the least effective part of this strategy, but it does tend to have an effect for some folks. So again, going back to the beginning, this is a strategy, youth programming, and what it means is recognizing the power that young people have. They can make election violence worse, or they can make it so much better. And what we need to do is let them step into positions of leadership and realize what they can do in terms of influencing the situation nonviolently. Next time we talk, it'll be about another strategy, this one, community forums.